Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is a time for another quickie article reading. And today we are going to read the biology article of the quickie. This article is still yet to be completed due to stress. We get a lot of stressful torture in our lives that makes us crash into slumber. Given that inspiration is a big variable and we may have been lagging a bit, this article will be completed as soon as possible at our own pace. Honest. Right? And for honest content, that doesn't make sense, but okay. Biology is the natural science that studies life and living organisms, including their physical structure, chemical processes, molecular interactions, physiological mechanisms, development, and evolution. Chris has talked about a lot of biology, yet lacks the knowledge or common sense of how the body works due to his damaged perception of it from media and television. He then ensues that he is in fact studied on it when he really knows the most he knows would be the same as second graders on the playground discussing Laura Croft's breasts. Oh, that's funny. At one point in his life, Chris believed that it was possible to recycle his Navy by drinking it. While he was technically recycling the nutrients, he didn't understand that their digestion would be destroyed rather than re-enter the body the same as when it left. That is so gross. Like, I don't even know how he did that. Ugh. One of the most well-known facts about Chris is that he used to drink his own semen. Chris believed that the male reproductive system has a limited amount of sperm cells that decreases every time he nuts. To counteract the supposed decrease, he drank his own semen to make sure that he got potential sweethearts and 13-year-old boys pretending to be said sweethearts pregnant. Although he has given up on this act in more recent years, a video from the 27th of February 2016 shows that he now believes in keeping semen inside his refrigerator will keep it viable, not knowing that it actually kills the cells. Ultimately, the only thing this will do is give him ice cubes to use in his Fanta. Doesn't he keep it in his freezer though? Like, I remember when he showed it off for those that fake lesbian couple that it was in a freezer, like not his fridge, but whatever. Chris also supported a claim that transgender women can get periods, which is false. Abdominal cramps are common for biological women during periods. For MTF women, this is impossible due to the lack of a uterus. Feeling under the weather is also a common symptom of periods caused due to changes in hormones related by the female brain and uterus. Since Chris lacks both a uterus and common sense, he is imagining his symptoms. While it is, in theory, possible to experience a form of sympathetic pain felt by directly witnessing or viewing someone else in pain delayed the periods, given Chris's preferred viewing habits and general apathy, is unlikely that this is the source of what he claims to feel. Yeah, no doubt. Penis. Chris has been known to have a few misconceptions about male genitalia. One of the many problems Chris constantly suffers from with his urinary. Wait, what? Chris has been known to have a few misconceptions about male genitalia. One of the many problems Chris consistently suffers from with I think that's miswritten, is his urinary tract infections, UTIs, due to his issues with sanitation brought on by sloth and poor parental influence. He also once believed that the product Extends was capable of enlarging the penis outside of puberty, which proved to be untrue due to lack of results, and also Chris stopped using it fairly quickly. Chris also seems to be under the very strong impression that the size of a genitalia has a large bearing on one's social status or pleasure in sex, and has been often vastly overestimated its size. He readily claims it to be 6 inches. However, most evidence suggests that it's perhaps from 3 to 5 inches. I don't even want to see that evidence. Ugh. Chris also seems to think that the penis is an outwardly grown clitoris. This, of course, is inaccurate due to the vast differences in functions, and it could be a misinterpretation of the way fetuses form their genitalia in the womb. Sexual reassignment. Chris has been known to have a negative opinion on male genitalia, so when he officially became a trans woman, he saw fit to exchange his pickle for some china. However, surgery is notoriously expensive in the United States of America, and unfortunately, no current health insurance plans cover delusions and magical thinking. Okay, they're talking about Chris's delusions. Okay, I thought they were talking about like delusions in general when it came to like transgender shit, but thankfully, no. I think they're just talking about Chris and his bullshit, because yeah, which is good. Okay, I for a second thought we were running into some transphobic territory here. So Chris had to do it the old-fashioned way. Subliminal frequency hypnosis. Despite the apparent ineffectiveness of this oral treatment at first, Chris could feel the vagina growing inside of him, so he freed it by cutting open his taint with a kitchen knife. And I am never reading that article. it just freaks me out. Like I can't even watch Geno Simmons thing on it, even though he probably censors it and doesn't really show anything. Like it's just frightening to hear about. Unfortunately, this still did not provide results that Chris was happy with, having only his pickle and a wound on his taint to show for his very careful meditation is a precise surgical project. Chris has not tried to conduct any sexual reassignment that we know of since. If he does eventually want to complete his sexual reassignment surgery, it is recommended that he should seek the guidance of a healthcare professional. However, it is uncertain that if there is a possibility of Chris ever being in a financial position to pay for the surgery. Vagina. Having been a virgin with rage in the past, Chris's constant involvement with sex dolls and piles upon piles of porn have warped his perception of what a vagina truly is. Having used sex dolls, Chris often locates the vagina as higher than it should be, i.e. below the belly button, indicating that he thinks that vaginas are located on a woman in the same place that a penis is on the man. One of the photos that Chris uploaded in his edit war against Encyclopedia Dramatica features Mary Lee Walsh. Walsh is depicted stroking her genitalia, wanting a jerk-off slave to lick her pussy. Her vagina is clearly deformed, having the ability to stretch as much as Chris depicted. Oh, that's so weird. Opening at a diameter of a normal person's handspan, something that can only be achieved through years of fisting, meaning count gradual has been more years than once implied. Oh, that's God, that's so gross. Imagine if Sonichu was popular enough to have shippers and like this fan fiction bullshit came out. Oh my God. Another instance of Chris proving his ignorance on basic female anatomy is the infamous She Came for Quick JPEG image. Not only is Megan's torso completely straight and has no waist, once again, Chris makes the vaginal opening far too large and uses blue lines to depict her squirting, causing it to look like she has some blue pubic hair on her or her vagina is glowing. I'll also say Chris has always been terrible at drawing people. Like when he draws like the Sonichus, it's fine. Like they're not terrible looking, but like when he draws humans, they always look deformed and they always look terrible. Like even as he's not improved his art any since he started. If anything, I think it's regressed, honestly. But I doubt he'll stay. Because he keeps saying that his art's improved, but I don't agree. And there's a couple of the pictures that they talked about, the Mary Lee Walsh one, and how to ruin a friendship in the most thorough ways. Chris is really good at that. Neuroscience. Chris rejects the notion that Asperger's syndrome is equal to autism, though it is a well-proven fact in the scientific community. He's acknowledged that, and he still doesn't believe it because he's a fucking idiot. You may think that people with Asperger's steal the limelight from people with autism, though this doesn't make any sense. Since not only are both of them in the same spectrum, but Asperger's is considered the same as the high-functioning autism that Chris is quick to call himself. Chris believes that the mind and body are separate entities where the mind can move between different bodies, i.e. the body is nothing more than a vessel for his mind. This has never been proved, and most research points to different interneuronal connections being the reasons for different personalities. Health and disease. Chris's relationship with health and disease is hit or miss. That is, he is hit with diseases and misses health. That's true. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Chris refused to learn about the symptoms of the virus, saying that it will make him more prone to be infected. That doesn't make sense. He also watched the anime Cells at Work, a series featuring anthropomorphic blood cells taking care of a human body, and claimed they would boost his immune system. Side note, Cells at Work is actually really good. I only watched the first season, but I was entertained by it. It was kind of an informative and entertaining anime, so I'd recommend it. Possibly thinking being worried of the disease will weaken his immune system, and being happy will increase his immunity. I'm sure that worked well for him. So this is another of Chris's stupidity. It's always fascinating just to watch how stupid he is, like, and just how it hurts him. Like his stupidity actually hurts him in so many ways, and yet he just never notices. So anyway, that's it for now. If you liked the video, be sure to like, comment, share the video, watch my other ones, and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers soon. And be sure to stay beautiful, because I most certainly will not be doing that for you.